First of all, congrats on being named the Wisconsin State Journal Players of the Year for basketball, Nick and Sam.
Thank you.
And both four-year players. First of all, Nick, for you, because you thought that was possible freshman year.
I mean, I came in, I know tryouts, I just worked hard and tried to do whatever I could. I knew I wasn't going to be a big scorer or anything right away, so I just tried to do some of the little things to help me get in that position and play varsity basketball.
And how about for you, Sam? Same thing, stepping in as a freshman. Sure, you want to play right away, but was it difficult being patient at first and finding your niche?
Yeah, it was, especially with having 5 seniors. And I'll always remember before my first varsity game, Coach Crane told me that normally freshmen don't play, but he's going to need me to step up and take a role in the team. And just knowing that made me practice harder too, and just having the competition that I did made it that much more worthwhile in the long run.
For you, what was the recruiting process like? You selected Green Bay junior year, correct?
Yep.
And you had a knee injury. You had an injury on top of that, and they stuck right with you.
Yep. I dislocated my knee last year in our first game of the season. And actually, the old Green Bay coaches were there. And as I was sitting in the wheelchair with an IV in my arm, they told me that I still had my scholarship and that I had nothing to worry about. So just hearing that was good. The recruiting process was stressful at times, but it was great to meet all the coaches and form relationships with them.
And Nick, how about you? Recruiting process? It's never easy. I'm sure there's a lot of pressure to stay close to home in Wisconsin. And you were the first recruit for Coach Miles for Nebraska, correct?
Yes, I was. I mean, for first recruit for Coach Miles, I mean, he sat me down in his office and said, we want to build something. I was right there with him. I said, I want to do it here. He had goals for me, and I said, I want the same goals too. And we connected. And their coaching staff's great. The facilities are great out there, and the whole community is great. And I'm glad to be a part of Nebraska basketball, and just the recruiting process. I mean, it's a once in a lifetime deal. It was fun meeting all the coaches and everything and stuff like that. But sometimes it did get, like she said, it did get stressful sometimes. But once the text messaging came out, and there's some text messages a while, but I mean, overall, it's a once in a lifetime experience, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, both of you. I mean, you look, four-year players at a large school, Baraboo, large Division I, Sun Prairie, a large Division II. And it was a Division I until they split into 5 divisions. And Nick, you the same thing there. You look back, I mean, what advice would you give for the younger kids coming in? It's rare somebody gets to play 4 years, especially in the guys' side.
I think it's just work hard every day. I mean, and take advantage of your opportunities. Like I had an opportunity to play varsity basketball. My first game I started off the bench, but I just kept working hard, and I turned into a starting role. And you just keep working hard and keep taking advantage of your opportunities.
I would say just keep working hard, like Nick said, but set goals that seem out of reach for you to achieve, and then don't stop working until you reach that goal, and then set another goal higher than what you just got done doing.
Most influential person in your life, basketball, Sam?
I'd have to say my dad, and then also my AAU coach, Laura Stabness. But my dad has always been there for me from the beginning. I mean, I was dribbling a ball when I was 2 on our kitchen floor, and that's when it started for me. And he's given me the best advice I've ever heard from anyone. And just the support that he gives me is amazing, and being able to work out with him every day.
How about for you, Nick?
Oh, it's definitely my dad. I mean, I don't remember the last time he wasn't in a game, or he's always been there. And I mean, I think he's wrong a lot of times, but it always turns out he's right. He knows what he's talking about. I don't think so at times, but I mean, he's always been there for me, and I mean, he's my biggest supporter.
You both have your driver's license?
Yeah.
Was that the biggest day for your parents too? From I'm sure hundreds and thousands of trips to practices and games and all over the country.
Yes, yeah, most definitely. I mean, just going up to the gym, it was nice for them.
I would have to agree.
A couple of quick hitters here. Favorite food, Sam?
I'd probably have to say Mexican food.
Nick?
I'd go chicken Alfredo from Olive Garden.
Well, that's pretty specific. Favorite athlete, pro, college, high school, Nick?
My favorite's always been Michael Jordan. I just love watching YouTube clips. I was too young to watch him play, but YouTube clips of some of the things he did was just unreal.
Sam?
I'd have to say LeBron James, just like not only on his game, but the way he carries himself throughout like all the press and everything. He just is a down-to-earth person who cares a lot about his family as well.
Favorite volunteer effort that you had? Teaching, coaching, community service, anything stand out? Sam, we'll go with you first.
Okay, I'd have to say working with our church and doing stuff through there. I love spending time with the people in our church and getting to know them better. But I'd also have to say working the like 4th grade and under camps for Baraboo. So.
How about you, Nick?
Yeah, I love working the camps, helping out the little kids, and just seeing around, watching the kids that are going to be 4th, 5th, 6th graders that will be up at the high school one day, and watch them trying to get better and hopefully keeping the program keep going and playing good basketball. And then also just doing some of the community service with the team is fun. I mean, just it's bonding with the team is also helping out other people. So it's
Favorite place to visit, Sam? Vacation spot? Any place you've taken a trip to?
I'd have to say Playa del Carmen in Mexico. I've been there 3 years with my mom's whole entire family, and that's always pretty fun.
How about Nick? Do you get us any vacation spots or?
I mean, I'll have to say Las Vegas. I mean, we go there for basketball every year. That's kind of the spot, 'cause usually that's the vacation place every year for basketball.
Yeah, and I'm sure they keep you away from the gaming tables, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll have to wait to college for that, right?
Yeah.
How about most inspirational teammate, Sam? Well, one teammate, if you could say that you're going to remember the most.
I'd have to say Jenna Leifried. Again, even though she's one of my closest friends, anytime she saw that I was getting frustrated during a game, she would pull me aside after our timeout and tell me that I need to get my head back in the game, and she would say it pretty feisty, just because she knew that that was what I needed, and she was always there for me whenever I needed her.
Nick, what about you?
Well, I mean, when I played up on the 6TU swing team, I was 15. There's a lot of great guys, but one of them is Zach Showalter. I mean, I learned a lot from you don't back down from anybody. I mean, he's a hard-nosed basketball player, and you go after it, give it 100%. You don't back down at all.
Looking forward to playing against him with the Badgers a
Yeah,
little bit.
we might have some battles in there, but it should be fun.
And plans for school, Nick? What are you going to study? And what can you see yourself doing 10, 15 years down the road?
Plans on study, I have no clue yet. I'm just gonna kind of see how all the classes go out and pick. I have to pick a major sophomore year, so that probably in 10 years, I'm probably coaching my kids in basketball. That's where I see myself.
Sam, is that what you're going to study?
I'm looking at studying sports medicine or journalism. I'm not too sure on which one I want yet, but I can see myself being a coach as well, but my ideal goal would to be a sports broadcaster for ESPN or something like that.
And there's a little connection. You guys know each other before this, right? Or know
Yeah.
of? Who wants to explain the connection?
Well, I played with her boyfriend for 2 years on a swing AU team, like with Zach and Luke Fisher, a bunch of those guys. We had a very good team, so I know Sean really well. And of course, I got a phone call right when this came out, asked me some questions about the whole deal, but it's fun.
And that's Sean McGann, a Baraboo grad a year ago.
Yep.
And update on Sean?
He is going to UW Stevens Point, and he's playing basketball as well, so he's having a lot of fun there, and he's enjoying it.
Well, congrats to both of you again on great high school careers, and wish you all the best in college.
Thank you.